comes from, it's a great thing. Joe, going over to you. Okay, so Trump extended the deadline before the United States would strike Iran's energy sites. Can you tell us more about that? And by the way, these, I don't know, seeming contradictions from the president on whether the U.S. is willing to negotiate and get a deal.
Yeah, Jesse, this is now the second time that President Trump has sort of moved his own goalpost, his own deadline here. At first, it was the Iranians have 48 hours to release their grip on the Strait of Hormuz. Otherwise, the U.S. was going to be striking their civilian power plants. And that 48 hours turned into 5 days, which expires tomorrow. And then the 5 days now is 10 more days. And the President Trump says that he is extending these deadlines because in his view, how he's framing it, the negotiations behind the scenes, he says, are going very well. He put that on Truth Social today. So, you know, the soundbite that you played about, he said, well, maybe we're not even willing. Maybe we don't want a negotiation. Maybe a bit of a tactic or sort of a, you know, bluster, because clearly the White House does want a negotiation. It's seeking one. They say that Iran also wants a negotiation. What is interesting, though, is that at the same time, you've got the carrot approach. You've also got the stick approach. And right now, we know, based on what members of Congress are saying, what members of the administration are saying, there is this buildup of troops, the 82nd Airborne, larger deployments heading to the region, and there is at least an option on the table for some kind of larger bombing campaign or ground campaign, potentially boots on the ground. We know that because lawmakers are coming out of briefings talking about it. And so you have this diplomatic route. You've also got this other, you know, overwhelming strike route. And the U.S. and Israel continue to go that route as well. So you got two at the same time here.
And just talking about whether Iran would be in a weakened position going into negotiating, real quick, we've got 30 seconds. Didn't Israel take out major Iranian leaders?
Yeah, and they continue to do this. Two more today. One was actually a naval commander who was in charge of some of the movements around the Strait of Hormuz, and the other naval intelligence officer. So, you know, they've got a list of targets. They continue to pick them off one by one.
Iran still has this will to keep on going. Very interesting.